Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to sit with you, not as a teacher, not as a preacher, but as an 80-year-old soul who has finally understood something I wish I had known much earlier. I thought life was long. At 80, I know it isn't. When I was young, life felt endless. At 20, I believed I had all the time in the world. At 30, I was too busy building a career. At 40, I was chasing success. At 50, I was worrying about money. At 60, I was thinking about retirement. At 70, I was thinking about my health. And now at 80, I am thinking about time. Time, the one thing I thought I had plenty of. The one thing I wasted the most. When you are young, you live like tomorrow is guaranteed. You postpone love. You delay forgiveness. You ignore your parents' calls because you are busy. You tell yourself, I will travel later. I will rest later. I will spend time with my children later. But later is a dangerous word. I remember missing my son's school performance because I had an important meeting. I told myself I was doing it for the family. Today, I don't remember that meeting. But I remember his disappointed eyes. I remember my mother waiting for me to visit her. I thought, next weekend. One day, there were no more weekends left. At 80, memories become louder than ambitions. You begin to realize that success without peace is empty. Money without health is useless. A big house feels small when it is quiet. A full bank account cannot hug you. Awards cannot sit beside your hospital bed. What matters at this age? Kindness, relationships, moments. I used to think strength meant never crying. Now I know strength is saying, I'm sorry. Strength is admitting you were wrong. Strength is telling someone, I love you, before it's too late. I wasted years holding grudges. Years of silent ego. Years of proving I was right. Today, I would trade all those victories for one more dinner with an old friend. Listen carefully. The days are long, but the years are short. When you are raising children, the nights feel endless. When you are struggling financially, the months feel heavy. But suddenly, you look in the mirror and see wrinkles where dreams used to be. Life does not send a warning before it passes. I used to think happiness was a destination. When I get that job, I'll be happy. When I buy that car, I'll be satisfied. When I retire, I'll enjoy life. But happiness was never waiting at the finish line. It was in the small things I ignored. The morning tea with my wife, the laughter of my children, the walk under the open sky. At 80, your world becomes smaller. Many of your friends are gone. Conversations turn into memories. The phone rings less often. The house becomes quieter. And in that quiet, you finally understand. Life was never about rushing. It was about noticing. Notice your father's tired hands. Notice your mother's silent sacrifices. Notice your spouse's patience. Notice your child's small achievements. One day, those small things become the biggest treasures in your heart. If I could go back, I would work less and listen more. I would forgive faster. I would laugh louder. I would take more pictures, not for social media, but for my soul. I would stop trying to impress people who never truly cared. At 80, you stop worrying about opinions. You realize people forget your mistakes. They forget your failures. But they remember how you made them feel. Be the person who makes others feel valued. Another truth I have learned: health is wealth is not a cliche, it is reality. I sacrificed sleep for money. I ignored exercise. I thought I was invincible. Now every step reminds me that the body keeps score. Take care of yourself now. Not when it's too late. And please, don't wait to be happy. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Life is not perfect. It never will be. If you keep waiting for everything to align, you will wait forever. Smile more. Call your parents. Visit your friends. Travel if you can. Read books. Pray. Reflect. Forgive. Love. Because one day, you will sit where I am sitting. You will look back at 80 and ask yourself, did I really live? Not, did I earn enough? Not, was I always right? But, did I live fully? The truth is, life is not measured in years. It is measured in moments that take your breath away, and in moments where you give your heart away. At 80, I don't fear death as much as I fear unfinished love. Words unsaid, hugs not given. So if you are young and listening to me, please understand this from someone who has walked the long road. Life feels long, until it doesn't. You don't realize the last time you carry your child. You don't realize the last time your parents call you. You don't realize the last time you see an old friend. The last times never announce themselves. And that is why every moment matters. Today, at 80, I don't wish for more money. I don't wish for more fame. I simply wish for more time, with the people I love. But since I cannot go back, I share this with you. Live now, love deeply, forgive quickly, speak kindly, take risks, and never assume you have, later. Because I once thought life was long. At 80, I know it isn't. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone you love. And before you close this video, think of one person you need to call today. Thank you for listening.